What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds. And today we're going to be doing a review on a 2022 Audi S8 Quattro. And listen to this, this is the cream of the crop, fully loaded. It has the Comfort Plus package, has the rear seat comfort package, executive package, black optic package, and the piano black package. And we're going to be talking about that throughout the video. We're going to be talking about the exterior, interior, and some specs about the car. But before we do, if you do like our content, like this video, subscribe to our channel. If you have something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us and we can talk details later. And a special shout out to Nilo Audi here in Sacramento, guys. If you guys want to check this car out, roll down here to Nilo, Sacramento. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and start this video. So now let's talk Audi and let's talk S8. Get a load of this beautiful blacked out executive looking car. Now this is a boss of a car, but remember I mentioned in the intro that we talked about the black optic package, and I want to touch upon that. First thing is you will see blacked out exterior elements like the black Audi rings, and you will have blacked out trims around the car like the side mirrors and trim around the windows and all that good stuff. But being the Comfort Plus package, I also mentioned that, is that you have a digital matrix LED system. Now this is an upgrade headlight from the regular non-Comfort Plus package. You will see this different, but get a load of the character that Audi puts in this beautiful headlight, the shape, the look, the chrome, the black interior housing, the Audi stamped headlight, very beautiful integrated markers and integrated fog lights in the headlight. Super cool bumper sensors integrated on that bumper cover. Very nice, they're hidden, they kind of come together. I love that Audi brings this car together and just kind of keeps it kind of a low, down low look. So you're not standing out. Being the S8 package, you don't want to stand out even for highway patrol and things of that sort. But look at the aggressiveness that Audi puts on this S8. From the A8 over to the S8, you will see more of an aggressive look, ready to drive. Put me into sport mode and let's go. Continuing it over to the side. Now, remember again, black optic package, we'll see these things. You will have 21-inch rims. From different packages, you will not see these rims. These are 10-spoke, 21-inch with steel S8 stamped emblem on these brake calipers. Get a load of that brake caliper. It's as big as your head. I mean, as big as my head because I got a big head. But beautiful, beautiful look. You do have an active suspension for each personal suspension, meaning that each suspension or side of the suspension will activate and do different things as you are driving. Very cool feature to have. Coming over to the side, just get a load of this beautiful long body, big body S8. Side mirror, you do have, again, remember that black optic trim that I mentioned, the black gloss trim with integrated signal lighting. This is fully loaded electrical and blind side assist and all that good stuff. Black trim being the black optic package around here. Keyless door entry for that. Continuing here, you do have that nice, big, beautiful glass, full top that you get when you're sitting inside the car. You can open up both visors and get a kind of a look on the outside of the car, getting in touch with the outside, feeling nature. Maybe you want to look at the stars, I don't know. But again, now rear view, something that you want to see or something that's different that Audi's putting is those OLED tail lights that you see, very beautiful. And when you actually go to turn on the car and turn off the car, one thing that's really cool is as if these tail lights give you like a dance show going on. So super cool LED bars coming along, rich feel, S8 stamped again, black optic trim elements. You have a dual quad tip exhaust, bumper sensors integrated into the lower bumper cover, black Audi rings with their camera right under that LED bar. Very cool. Let's go ahead and enter the trunk space of the car. All electric open, very convenient. Now we do have the mats, being a new car. Thank you, Nilo Audi of Sacramento, for offering this car. But A8 stamped, more personal space here for your, not personal space, I would say for your full-size tire. Some personal pocket space on the left with a 12-volt inlet charger. Now you can drop that center of that seat to kind of get some connection from the trunk over to the back rear seating. Very cool. Some personal hooks if you want to tie some things down with some bungees or all that. Pretty simple, straight to the point trunk space. Electric button to close. Now we're pretty much done with the exterior of the car. Let's go ahead and talk interior. So now coming to the interior side of this beautiful 2022 Audi S8. Now, before I step inside this car, I just want to pull your attention to something is this metallic silver illuminated door sill plate stamped with the S sign from Audi. Beautiful look coming in. Now let's go ahead and step inside. Now, what's the first feel I get on the inside of this interior? Beautiful, rich, luxurious, bougie. Guys, it's just a different world in here from the outside in and from a lot of other manufacturers, but loving this. Now, taking a look at the interior, how you have that metallic silver with that black leather perforated look on the seats, on the steering wheel, piano black package. You have that nice black gloss all around with your shiznit handles. You have that piano black look also. Now, I love how Audi just brings this car together, giving you that boss feel inside the car. Starting off with the door panel, black leather stitched with gray stitching, black gloss trim, memory seating, control unit to your windows and electric mirrors. Now, you do have the Bang & Olufsen sound system option from 17 speakers to 23 speakers on the sound system. Loving the premium sound, a love beat in my car. Leather stitched armrests, beautiful height with that nice suede, I believe they call it the Fox suede interior. Steering wheel, black leather steering wheel with that same gray stitching, perforated half of that steering wheel, S stamped on the bottom side of that steering wheel, letting you know it's the more aggressive look of the steering wheel. But for the sake of the video, let's go ahead and start the car so you guys can kind of get an idea of the digital instrument cluster with the infotainment screen and your screen for your quad climate control. But 12.3 inches right in front of you. You have the infotainment screen at 10.1 inches, and you have the temperature control screen at 8.6. So remember, you get 3 different size screens, but loving the feel and tech inside this car. Fully loaded. It lets you kind of get that feel of it's up to date and it's surpassing a lot of other people on the market. Now, being the Comfort Plus package, I want to pull something to your guys' attention. You have the head-up display option, black leather stitched dashboard. You have the top headliner in that beautiful suede. And of course, when we get to the rear seats, we're going to be talking about the heated seat that you get on that rear seat option. But you do get a different look on the cluster. Coming over to that digital cluster, 12.3 inches, you can change that view, guys. Check that out. You get a full 12.3 inch navigation, or you can minimize that and see all your numbers for your RPMs and all that good stuff. You could actually change the infotainment card. You could also change the cluster itself with the control of the infotainment screen. And for the sake of the time of the video, we're not gonna be doing that, but I just wanna let you guys know. On the left side of that electric steering column, you have the touch sensitive headlight controls, you have fog light controls, and your rear fog light control. Something that's also cool that I wanna pull your guys' attention to is the ventilation on this car is amazing. So if I wanted to close this, you have a touch sensitive open and close vent option. You drop that, and when you close that, the lid actually, the vents pull back, and there's a lid that comes over that on all 4 of these vents. Super cool option. Let's go ahead and open those again, and it kind of just hides them with the dashboard when they're closed. You actually also have a option on this car in the control of the infotainment screen. You can go in and get a fragrance option. So if you want to feel like it's summer or winter, you can actually set a fragrance inside this car. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful option that we see. I'm loving this car, everybody. You also have the option to go navigation on this full infotainment screen. Now you can control dynamic mode on this car. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Go to home, and we're gonna go over to vehicle, and you will go Audi Drive Select, and you can change the drive select. So sorry, for the dynamic, and you'll get a feel, or the car itself will change height because it'll show you lower on the bars, comfort plus, individual. You drop that height, and the lower you get, the more stability, beautiful feel on the aggressive driving being an S8. Super cool. You got your vehicle data, things like that, letting you know what the car is doing when you're driving and all that good stuff. Full 360 camera. Let's go ahead and show you guys with the button down here on this control unit. You get different views, 3D. Check that out, bird's eye view and all that. Straight to the point. You get your also driver assistance sensitivity. So you go maximum, individual, basic. By the clicking of that, you can go through that also. Now you're gonna have to spend some time if you're coming over to Nilo Audi of Sacramento, and just spend some time checking out this car. It is a beautiful car. Apple CarPlay, Android Assist, onboard Wi-Fi, so fully loaded tech. Quattro stamped right in front of you, letting you know that all these S8 standard come is Quattro. So take that into consideration. Quad zone heating and air, so everybody's getting their own temperature inside the car. Very egotistic car, loving it. You have your touch sensitive controls up top, right above that temperature control screen. You can turn off the infotainment screen right here, and you can control the visor for your rear view, or your rear windshield, and you can drop that visor also. You can set your garage door openers and things of that sort right there by that control unit. Now let's go ahead and shut this off because it's kind of chilly. Heated ventilated seats. Now you will see that we have an upgrade from the 2022 over to the 2023 look of the interior side of this car. They call it the Valcona leather with the rhombus shaped stitching. Now remember that's something that we're seeing new coming into the 2023. S stamped on the rear backrest of these seats. Now, this seat does come back once you open up that door. It kind of lets you know that somebody's coming inside the car. It's getting it comfortable. You have enough room to come inside and be comfortable. Then you can have a memory seating on that door for this speaker. Straight to the point. Glove compartment, cup holders here. Of course, small. Would like to see a little bit wider cup holders, but hey, what can you do? Parking sensor. You got your manual rod for or your manual stick shift knob for your drive, reverse, and things of that sort. Personal space right here, cubby, USB-C plugins with your wireless charging pad for your phone. Now you can turn that on or off. Pretty cool. So guys, before we come over to the back seats, we're gonna finish off with the top. Now, you do have your touch sensitive lighting inside this car. Beautiful ambient LED lighting all around this car. So that is a very nice high class rich feel that you're getting, that kind of true color. So when you're looking for something or you're trying to read something, you get your visors, open and close visor. We're gonna stop that. We could open that rear view one too. Close that rear view one also. That's also a possibility. And you could also open up this moonroof. Check that out. Big, huge. Now, one thing I also do love about Audi is the wind flow that you get on the inside of these moonroofs. If you got your hair done and all that stuff, beautiful airflow. It's not coming right into your hair, ruining that hairdo. Super cool. So guys, we're pretty much done with the front side of this interior. Let's go ahead and talk second row seating. Now let's talk about the second row seating on this beautiful Audi S8. Now guys, this does come with the rear comfort seat package. Now we're gonna be talking a lot about these rear seats, but before we get into the car, illuminated door sill plates coming in from the front over to the back. Huge entryway, so beautiful, beautiful entry. So you have a lot of room. You're not kicking your side panels and all that stuff. A lot of leg room, a lot of head clearance in this car. Big old door closing in. Now you do have memory seating on both back door panels. So you not just set both front seats, but you set both rear seats. And you also have a control unit on the right and left for the seating. Because it's the rear comfort seating, everybody, you have heated and ventilated seats. So if you get the Comfort Plus package, you get only the heated ventilated seats. But if you got the rear comfort seat package, you get the heated and the ventilation. Now, something that you would take into consideration is that you can control that back window visor over from your buttons here on your door. And you could also control the sun visors up top for your window. Check this out. Look, you can close this second visor up top for this by the push of your button here. So if anybody doesn't like the sun beating in their face or anything, they can close that. Another thing that you have also is you can control that front one by this button. Check that out. That is so cool. Sick, right? And of course, you can control your windows from here. You have your controls to your electric sun visors here, but I'm gonna show you, you can control that from the back seat also. Pocket space here for some belongings if you're reading an article or a book or things of that sort, magazines. That nice piano black, metallic silver. Now this ambient lighting that you have inside this car. Something I forgot to mention in the front is you have lighting up top. You have lighting on the seats, on the door panels, on the dashboard. I love how Audi just brings that all together. 12-volt inlet plugs, outlets. So if you're controlling, you have the touch sensitive ventilation controls here in the back on that back side of that center console. Let's go ahead and drop this back armrest. You got to push the button, let it drop, soft opening. Now you have your rear seat control, remote control right here. Now we have the heat seats on, but let's go ahead and turn that off. But this armrest right here comes heated. So that is so cool. Maybe if you're heading up to the mountain and you want to stay warm, you have an armrest that is heated along with your seats. Beautiful. So check this out, heated ventilated controls. You can control your ambient lighting. Let's go to interior lighting, and you will change the color to the lighting up here. That is so cool. Let's go to solar. Look, blue, you get the blue up top like I see. Now I'm gonna keep that blue just for the sake of the video. Let's go to lights. You can control the lights here. So reading light, individual, all lights, turn that everything on. Up top, these ambient lights is what they're talking about. They turn on up there too. So let's go ahead and turn these on. Check that out. So when you turn these on and these come on together, you can control that from this remote control here. Touch sensitive ambient LED lighting. Very cool. Has that nice, beautiful blue lighting up top here also. And then gonna go up top, air conditioning. You can turn that on from here also, control. You just do a lot here. Seats, you can turn on the massage. You do have massage seats here in the back. Check that out, massage. We're not gonna turn it on, but hey, I want you guys just to let you know different motions for these seats. And then seat seating, you can actually move the seat seating in this car. Headrest, now being the rear seat comfort package, you get more plush headrest. You won't see these, but because you get that rear comfort seat package, you will get a beautiful headrest, more soft kind of plush look. You can control your backrest and your check this out, and the angle on this seat. Now, if you're taking a longer road trip, it is better for that angle on your lower back for us tall people. Very cool feel. Now this is what I'm talking about. This car is the cream of the crop of how Audi just fully loads this car, everybody. There's so much to talk about, but for the sake of the time of the video, we're not going to. But if you do come to Nilo Audi in Sacramento, guys, take your time. Just one more thing about this remote control that I want to show you guys. Other than the lumbar support and all these goodies that you have, you press this button right here and you can control that passenger seat from back here. Check this out. So if you need more room, I have no idea, maybe you want to stretch your legs out fully, you can control that passenger seat from back here. Very cool. Opening personal cubby space, USB-C plugins, USB-C, whoops. But you could also open this cap right here to the back. So if you want to put in a pair of skis, or you want to put in, I don't know, a 2x4 or 2x6, I have no idea why you would do that with this car, but you can also connect, or maybe you just want to reach back there for a drink or a sweater or something. That is also a cool option to have. Now this, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Look, blinds, check this out. And we're going to finish off with this, everybody, on these back seats. You can lift all the blinds, you shut everything, it all shuts. It all shuts. And let's go ahead and reopen these things. Check this out. Maybe you're hiding from somebody. These do have dual pane windows. Let's go ahead and open that. Check this out. and it lets all the sunlight in. Super cool. So maybe you work nights, knock shift, and you just don't want to be bothered on a road trip. Close that and sleep. Very cool, comfortable feel. But we're pretty much done with the second row seating of this car. But before we talk specs, remember you have a beautiful mirror here with LED lighting. Now guys, let's go ahead and talk specs on this beautiful S8 Quattro. So now let's talk some specs about the engine, transmission, and performance. Now on this big old beast of an engine, you have a 4.0 liter V8 engine making 563 horsepower and 590 foot-pounds of torque. All-wheel drive is standard. You have an 8-speed automatic transmission, and Audi does claim that you have got to about 155 miles an hour. Now, this is a big gas-guzzling engine, and because of that, they do have fuel-saving systems, such as like cylinder deactivation and a mild hybrid setup with a small electric motor and a battery. 0 to 60 in about 3.2 seconds. A little bit about the MPG, 22 MPG on the highway and 13 MPG, ouch, that hurts, in the city. So guys, you actually do have a gas guzzling tax on this car or on this engine for about like $1,000, but who cares? I mean, if you're buying this car, gee, cough up the $1,000, it's worth it. Beautiful, beautiful car. So we're pretty much done with our review. And if you do like our content with regards to this car, like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for watching our channel here at Vagabond Builds. Stay tuned, we got some pretty cool things coming.